I, f27, recently found my partner's, m28, secret life. Throw away what a cliché, and I write. I'm in some type of shock or something. So please excuse any spelling, grammar or formatting errors. I'm also leaving out a lot, as he does have read it. And I just need advice for now. Also, this is my first post ever. So please go easy on me. My partner, m28, and I, f27, have been together for almost 10 years. We have 3 amazing children together, ages 7, 4, and 10 months. We've basically grown up together. We're not legally married, but he did propose in 2018 right before we bought our house. And we've called each other wife and husband ever since. I'm not going to romanticize our relationship, because it's far from perfect. But I always thought we would be the couple to grow old together. He works a very demanding job, that my dad also had. So I know the hours are long. And I've been a SOM for almost 5 years. And homeschool our children. At first I stayed home. BCI was severely ill with baby number 2. I almost died. But then he asked me to stay home with our kids as it would be cheaper than daycare. This year he asked me to homeschool as well. We've recently been in very rocky waters, as I have a never-ending list of expectations and all he has to do is go to work. Because of this we have talked about separating for a few weeks now. But we don't want to disrupt our kids' routines. Well, in comes a text from my cousin's ex-wife. She explained she needed to reach out to me, girl to girl, and sent me screenshots of my partner on Tinder. The pictures that he'd used were taken a couple of days before. So I know it wasn't an old profile. He used a different name. A name that we had agreed on for future baby number 4. If it was a boy, I of course thanked her, but I really didn't want to believe it. He's always talked down on cheaters since his dad was a huge womanizer. And it caused a lot of trauma for him and his family. So I made a catfish Tinder to see for myself. Well, I had no luck. So I just pretended like nothing was wrong and went about our daily lives for a few days. It was extremely hard, especially BC. I'm not good at hiding my feelings at all. But I couldn't stand the not knowing anymore. Yesterday I made one of his favorite dinners and even made a pie, so he could go into a food coma and go to bed earlier. It worked. He was out by 8:30. I let my older kids stay up to watch a few movies so that bedtime was postponed while I snooped. I have never snooped in his phone, or even had a reason to do so. We both have each other's passcodes, and will use each other's phones often. It's a line that I've always said can't be uncrossed. I found so much, all in plain sight. Not much was hidden. No, Tinder was not on his phone, but he was texting 3 different numbers that were obviously girls from there. They all called him by the fake name. They sent pictures back and forth. I found at least 4 different Snapchat threads that were him emotionally cheating with more girls, calling each other babe and honey bun, which is what he calls me. Texts that say he's a single dad and the mom doesn't want anything to do with the kids. Explicit pictures sent back and forth. And when I thought that was it, I found the hidden pictures folder. Not only does he have all the nudes saved of these women and mine, he has a video of him receiving mouth kisses on his second head with a girl who used his real name. I used my phone to take pictures and videos of everything and sent them to my email. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I have them. Also, I looked back at our text thread on the date that correlates with the video, a month after I gave birth, and saw it was one of the many times he would say he's going out with the boys. He even texted me that night and told me how much he loved me, and how he was going to take me to breakfast in the morning. It's funny, BC, I would cry to him around that time and ask if he wasn't in love with me anymore. I would cry and cry, and he would hold me and say that he only loved me. and that he could never hurt me like his dad hurt his mom. I haven't slept. I don't know him. I'm literally sick to my stomach. I've vomited all throughout the night. But when he woke up this morning, I pretended like I was too tired to get up with him. And the even funnier thing is I have nothing. No money. No family to turn to. I own nothing on my own. We both own the house. No credit cards. Bad credit. Literally nothing. He didn't even have a lot of money. Our God credit either. But I am completely dependent on him. And I'm not sure how long I can pretend like nothing is wrong. So I turn to you Redditors. Please tell me what to do. Please give me any useful advice. There are many resources. Please reach out to them. I can even look them up for you if you want to DM me your area. I am a domestic violence counselor. I understand you aren't being abused, but you are stuck in a very bad situation for your own well-being. If you have the YWCA, they have great programs for single moms getting back on their feet. Some will pay for your down payment on a rental. They pay for childcare so you can work and bring in an income. I'm so sorry you are going through this. It's the worst, as I have been there. Please reach out if you need any help. I have nothing. No money. No family to turn to. I own nothing on my own. We both own the house. No credit cards. Bad credit. Literally nothing. He didn't even have a lot of money. Our God credit either. But I am completely dependent on him. Sounds like that was his plan. Make you stay home. Homeschool the kids. Be dependent on him. You do not know anyone who could help you out? Start getting your exit plan in order. Yes, at the moment you are dependent on him, but that will change. Get legal advice ASAP. Find out what he has to do to support you as you get yourself independent. Social services and job training are things you will need to look into. Have a career and education plan in mind for yourself. Sorry you have to go through this, but it will get easier and you will have the strength. One foot in front of the other, one day at a time. He made you totally dependent on him and isolated so you wouldn't be able to leave him. Did he have you cut off your friends and family too? If so, get in touch with any of them to help you leave him. Please check out m28's resources for anyone in an abusive relationship. https www.reddit.com/user/ebby45/comments/gss1k/comprehensive abuse resources compilation now/. Wow, what a roller coaster ride you've been on. First of all, let me just say that I'm really sorry you're going through this mess. Now, let's get straight to the point. Your partner's behavior is a total no-no. Cheating, emotional or otherwise, is never cool, and it's definitely not something you should tolerate. I know it's tough, especially when you're financially dependent on him, but you deserve better. It's time to gather your strength and start making a plan. Reach out to friends, family, or even a local support group for assistance. Start working on your own financial independence, whether it's finding a job or exploring other options. And as for those incriminating pictures and videos you found, keep them safe as evidence, just in case. But remember, revenge porn is never the answer. We're all here to support you. You got this. My heart breaks for you. What about your cousin's ex? Could you turn to her since she presented you with the first evidence? As far as somewhere to go when you do confront him? You can't keep all that bottled up for long, it's too much and too painful. Do you not have any family period, or just no family close by? I'm sure other commenters will have some resources for you. I just don't know of any. I'm sorry this has happened to you. I feel like crying myself, and I don't even know you. The fact he went through similar things from his father can mean that he could turn out similar, but 1. That's not an excuse. 2. If he knows how much it hurt his family while growing up and he truly disliked it, Why would he allow himself to fall into that same path? Prayers for you. Op. You need to not tell him. Get the kids in school and daycare. And go get a job. He's already said he's a single father. And plans on keeping your children. Without a job, he has a good chance of that happening. When you're ready, you get him out of the house and get child support. Keep your kids in the home. Also, go get an STD test. Hugs. Make a plan. Mama. Get cash back when possible and start saving as much dollar as you can. You can file for legal separation and apply for government assistance. Make him sell the house. Take your half and start over. You deserve so much better. Never let that man touch you again. Get a lawyer ASAP. He'll have to start paying child support. Get a full panel check. Get your kids in school, then get a job. This guy is disgusting. Op. Go see a family law lawyer. You need to find out your legal options before you start making decisions. Don't assume that you have nothing and are trapped. Talk to a lawyer and go get tested for STDs. Get a job, get a lawyer, get a divorce. In that order. See if your state has laws regarding common law marriage. In some states, you could still be eligible for alimony, even though you weren't legally married. Get your older kid into public school and prec. If possible. I don't know school ages for kids. Do you have any education or skills to get a job? Check out government resources to help people get employed. See if you can take online classes so that you can be able to work once the oldest one is able to. Go to school. Get on birth control that can be tampered with ASAP. Do not have any more children with him. There have been studies that men who cheat tend to do it while their partner is pregnant or very soon after they give birth. Murder is also the leading cause of death in pregnant women in America. Number 1. Enroll the kids in school. Number 2. Full STD check. Number 3. Your own bank account. That he will not have any access to. Number 4. Get a job. A daycare may be an option. You could get a break on the cost for the baby. Number 5. Contact a lawyer and see what your options are. Start getting your plan together. It might take a while, but it's time to play charades. You need to contact a lawyer. Get all evidence. See what the state offers in terms of no fault or at fault divorces. You need to speak with the lawyer and how to take him to the cleaners. So much child support will be needed. Can you contact your friends that are out of state? Maybe prepare to live there. You need to get your ducks in a row and keep your head on straight. Don't let him know anything. Keep your photos hidden and keep copies. Maybe in Google Drive or Flash Drive. Get a sitter and go see a lawyer. You will get actual, real-world advice and clear options. Also consider getting a therapist, but first the lawyer. Contact your cousin's ex-wife and see if she can help you in some way. Research the resources in your area for assistance to help you file for a divorce, help you with childcare, and help you with job, money to get you on your feet and away from him. The kids get enrolled in school ASAP. Start looking for a job. Contact a divorce attorney or 3 and see what divorce looks like for you. Have him served. Go to the infidelity subs for advice from people who've been in your shoes. If you feel you must try reconciling, do a whole lot of reading about what successful reconciling looks like. It's a ton of work. Unfortunately for both parties, requires genuine remorse from the cheater, and is often miserable and a life of heartbreak for the betrayed even if they manage to stay. Serving him with papers is a good idea even if you don't go through with it. Never just accept an apology and let him sweep it under the rug. He will just get better about sneaking around. You need to develop an exit plan. He's been lying to you for an indeterminate amount of time. isn't faithful, and meanwhile has used you to be a broodmare for 4 children that it sounds like neither of you can really afford. Presumably you had skills before you entered into the SOM arrangement. Can you refresh those skills and re-enter the workforce remotely? Without some way to develop the finances to be able to live independently, you're somewhat stuck where you are. It's unfortunate you aren't actually married in some ways, because the law would look more favorably on you in the situation you're in. Potentially alimony plus child support, depending on custody arrangements. There's no easy way out of this, but you're going to have to figure out how to develop cash flow. Even if that's just squirreling away enough every month to be able to afford first month's rent plus security deposit and winging it from there. You'll probably need to sue for custody, child support too, although your local court should have a pro se, self-represented office that can help walk you through some of that once you're ready. I'm reading your comments and it sounds like for your own well-being you should not just up and run. Right now, he's isolated you and you need to slowly extricate yourself. I know it sucks, but life is going to be tough. Please keep yourself safe in the meantime. Open up a credit card just so you can start building credit history. You don't need to or want to use it, but just have it. It'll help you just to have it. Same with a bank account of your own if you don't have one. Start socking a bit of money away. I would suggest enrolling your kids in school and getting a job in preparation for independence. I know it's rough, but you have to do this for yourself and your kids. Has he ever been violent or threatened violence? If so, you have to be doubly cautious and come up with airtight excuses and reasons. You are in an incredibly precarious position, and if he knows you know, the manipulation is going to come very quickly. Please remember, this man has had no trouble lying directly to your face for years. He's going to do everything he can to convince you to let your guard back down and stay in his trap. Right now he has you exactly where he wants you to be. The only advantage you have is that he doesn't know you know. You have to play it cool and smart. Best of luck.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.